Hi guys, so we have an O-level past paper question from the year 2017. The session is May-June. This is question number 7. This question is based on number patterns. So let's start. In the question they've given us 4 patterns and probably they're asking us to find the 5th pattern. Let's read the question. The diagram shows pattern made from crosses and circles. Draw pattern 5 above. Okay. So we look at the number of x's and the number of circles. So in the first pattern there is 1x. In the second pattern there are 3. In the third pattern there are 6. In the fourth pattern there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay. And in the first pattern there are 0 circles, so you write 0 above, then 1 circle over here, then 3 circles here, then how many circles? 6 circles over here. Okay. Now, if you notice one thing, the number of crosses increase from 1 to 3 there are 2, and then from 3 to 6 there are 3, and then from 6 to 10 there are 4. So from 10 to the next one will be an increase of 5. And the number of circles from 0 to 1, it's of course 1. Then from 1 to 3 there are 2. Then from 3 to 6 there are 3. And then from 6 to the next one would be 4. Okay. So when we know this, let's draw the 5th pattern. So we follow the same one. We follow this. We do x, then a circle, then x, then x, then a cross, then a circle, then a circle, then a cross, then a cross, then a circle, then a cross, then a circle, then a cross. And you follow the same here. Cross, circle, cross. Okay, this is exactly like pattern number 4. Now we draw the next thing, which is you draw a cross, then a circle, a cross, and a circle, and a cross, then a circle, then a cross, then a circle, then a cross. This is pattern number 5. The number of x's here should be 15 because 10 plus 5 is of course 15, and the number of circles that we have here should be 10. Okay, let's do the next part. The table shows the number of crosses and circles in each pattern. Pattern number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number of crosses, number of circles, they have given us all the way up to pattern number 4, and the total number of crosses and circles are mentioned at the bottom of this table. So for the number of crosses for the 5th pattern, as we established, there were 15 of them. Right? We can even count them. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And for the number of circles, of course, there are 10. So you write 10 over here. Then for the 6th pattern, the number of crosses would of course be 15 plus. So you do 15 plus 6, you get 21. And then for the number of circles, you do 10 plus 5 because that's the way they are increasing, and you get 15 over here. So 21 plus 36 gives you 21 plus 15 gives you 36. The next part says find an expression in terms of n for the total number of crosses and circles in pattern n. Okay, so the total number of crosses and circles over here are depicted by the values in this row. So if you look at the values, for example, if you look at 1, and this, since it is the first term, if you square 1 you would still get 1. For the second term, if you square 2, you would get 4. For the third term, if you square 3, you would get 9. For the fourth term, if you square 4, you would get 16. For the fifth one, if you square that, you would get 25. And if you square 6, you get 36. So technically, the term squared gives you the total number of crosses and circles. So the expression is n squared. Okay. The next part says an expression in terms of n for the number of crosses in pattern n is 1 over 2 n squared plus 1 over 2 n. How many crosses are there in pattern 30? So pattern 30 would mean that you substitute this value in n over here. So you write 1 over 2, then 30 being squared plus 1 over 2 times 30. So 1 over 2 times 30 squared. 30 squared is 900. 900 divided by 2 gives you 450 plus 1 over 2 times 30 is 15. So you get 465. There are 465 crosses, so you write it over here. Okay. The next part says show that the number of circles in pattern n pattern n is 1 over 2 n square minus 1 over 2 n. Now how do we do that? So they've asked us to find the number of circles, and the equation would come out to be like this. So if you look at part C, the equation for part C was n square, that is the total number of crosses and circles. And if you look at part D, the equation just for the crosses was 1 over 2 n square plus 1 over 2 n. If you subtract this from this, you would get the number of circles. Okay. So you do n square minus 1 over 2 n square. One second, let's look at the equation. Plus 1 over 2 n. Okay, now let's simplify this. First of all, let's bring it out of the bracket. So when we do that, we get n square minus 1 over 2 n square plus, sorry, not plus, minus. Because the minus gets multiplied with the positive inside. So you get minus 1 over 2 n. Now if you further simplify this, n square minus 1 over 2 n square gives you 1 over 2 n square minus 1 over 2 n. So here's your expression. This is the expression for the number of circles in this pattern. The next part says the number of crosses in pattern M is equal to 5m. Find the number of crosses in pattern M is equal to 5m. Find m. Okay, I misread the question. So what they mean is they have asked us to use this equation right here. Once again, this equation is 1 over 2 n square, but since we are trying to look for the pattern M, we do m square plus 1 over 2 m is equal to what? It is equal to 5m. So you write 5m over here. Now let's simplify this. You do m square plus m over 2 because that's the common multiple equal to 5m. Now you cross multiply that, you get m square plus m equal to 6m. No, you get 10m. My bad. You get 10m. Okay, now you bring everything to the left. So you do m square plus m minus 10m equal to 0. So you have m square minus 9m equal to 0. If you take m as the common factor over here, you have these two. So m can be equal to 0 or m can be equal to 9. Of course it won't be 0, so the value that you're left with is 9. So you write it over here. I hope the question made sense. The complete working of the entire question is present in the description below for you to download. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.